Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I thought it would be fun to use some of the Tim Holtz wallpaper pieces that I have to make some ephemera for our journals. So I've got lots of fun pieces. Gosh, that's pretty. It's funny, I don't know if they have new ones and I didn't know I had them. Entirely possible. So I've got the pieces, and I think they're 8 by 5. And then I have some little fussy cuts. These are from Rachel, fussy cut flowers. There's some birds here. Some of these, most are from Tracy Fox, are fussy cut birds, and some are from Rachel. And then I have some butterflies, and also from the two of those ladies, those wonderful makers, I should say. I've got some old book page, and I have some pieces of Italian paper, in case we might want to add that. Pardon me. The other thing I have is my cutter. So I'm thinking I can cut these in different ways for use in a journal. So let's just get started. Like I said, they're 8 inches tall. So I can't measure this, but I know that some of my journals are not 8 inches tall, but most are taller than 7 inches. So I'm going to take like an inch and a bit off here. We may use that for something else later. And this is what I'm thinking. If you took one, I think these fold fairly well. If you took one and just took a little bit off the top, fold them down like this. Now this would be a good time to use your scoreboard. I just don't have mine handy at the moment. So we've got this, like that, and then we take our cutter, and I'm just going to cut this at an angle. It doesn't matter what the angle is, just something that appeals to you. So my thought is, then that would go on a page in a journal. Let me grab a journal here. So it would go on a page in the journal as a tuck spot, like that. So as simple as that, we now would glue it here and here. We would do the same, and we would have a tuck spot on either side of the page. So that's a very handy thing to have. Let's see what else. There's lots of things we can do. This one with the flowers is so pretty. Made in England. And there's no reason why we can't do the same thing, but maybe a thicker one or a wider one. I'm going to take the Made in England off, and there's a reason for that. It's not that I don't like it, it's that I want to turn this upside down, and that would make the language upside down. I want this at the top. So I'm just going to take those off. Now we have the same sort of situation. We'll decorate these, but let's cut a few bases and then go from there. So there you go. We've got a nice one. I would glue it here and here. I wouldn't glue it there. These are really lovely and sturdy. And then that's the other side. So lovely. And there's lots of things we can do with these for sure. Let's see, what else do I want to do? We could, is that 2? That's 2. I'm going to take this, I'm going to fold it in half, like that. Okay, you see the pretty pattern on there? It's really bright here today. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. You remember that piece we cut off and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it yet? I'm going to punch a little piece in it, and then that's going to be glued on here as a little tuck spot, and we'll cut the back of it as just for something different. You could, of course, if you had another one of those, you could use it in the back as well. And I'm not measuring where I'm putting that, but that's going to go in the back. This is going to go with this, and we'll glue it on when we're decorating. So let's do one more of each of those, and then take it from there. So let's just very quickly, this is what we did with that. We'll hold on to this, and then we folded it. And this is going to give us some really nice pockets and tucks. I guess they're more like tucks. But you know what? I'm not going to get caught up in the terminology. So there's one. The next one we did was a double tuck. Just seeing if we want one that has a lot of, if I can find one with a lot of pattern, that might be nice for it. So I just fold it in half this way. There's lots of things you can do with these, so I'm going to be using them up for sure. If I do it that way, then I'm not going to lose so much of the flower. So I'm going to go like this. So that gives us another double tuck. And then let's pick something that we like with this color. So there's lots of beautiful. You don't want to use the same thing because we're not doing super matchy-matchy. That would work. Those two together. Let's just see if there's something we like better. That's really pretty. So, sorry for all of that. Taking my time. I hope you guys are well. We're all doing well. I'm going to use that one. It's just so lovely to see the nice weather coming, I have to say. It's just been terrific. So it's lovely and sunny. We've had a lot of rain, which I'm happy about. You're going to just cut the one on the back. You could cut the one on the front if you want it, and put the tuck on the other side. Totally up to you. And because these are all the same width, it makes it easy. What I cut off is going to naturally fit on there. Okay. So I'm just going to move this. I don't think we're going to need that anymore. And we'll maybe put the ones that are the same next to each other. Those two, that one, and then these two. So I'll get my glue and add it on. So yeah, are you guys joining me on my ephemera making adventure? I've been making a lot, and it's great because it's just adding to my stash. How cute is that? Like super cute. Lovely little tuck spot. Okay, so we've got that one. We have this one, and then like I said, we'll just concentrate on doing some decorating. I'll probably be making a bunch more of these. I just wasn't sure how many I could get done in the time allotted. I have only a half hour on my recording device, so that does limit me a little bit. Okay, perfect. Just going to set those aside to dry a little bit, and then we will let's work on one or more of these two. So I have, like I said, all of these fun elements. He looks really nice on there. I like that. And I think I'm just going to move my Tim Holtz wallpaper off to the side. I might take a little piece of paper here and it's just fun to add a little something here at the side. And we'll set our bird down. This is actually a good writing spot too. It's got texture. The wallpaper has a bit of texture to it, so it's not always ideal for writing on, but I think that looks really cute together. So because I have a flower at the top, I didn't want to get too busy with adding another flower. So we'll just add this bird in this instance. And I think he looks great. So that's the front of our pocket. And then this is the back of it. And then it might be, maybe, what if we did something like just adding a butterfly? I think that looks nice. Is he too big? He might be too big. How about, I'm not feeling that one. And that one just kind of gets lost. This bird is beautiful. We can have this bird. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, we'll use that bird. And let me see, I'm just going to grab some labels that we might want to use. Oh, that's cute. This is a Tracy, really cute Tracy label. And this is a Toque label. I think I'm going to use this one. So I'm just going to put this label down. I like it when the bird is going to come over it a little bit, or like just touch it. For me, it creates a relationship up with the two, but it doesn't have to. You don't have to do that. But for me, for some reason, it makes me happy. It's not a rule. It's just something I like to do. Isn't it great that we can actually tell ourselves, just do what you want and don't worry about following any rules or whatever. So that's the pocket. It will go over a page, be glued here and here, and then on this other side here and here, and super pretty. Okay, one down. Should we make sure we do one of each just to make sure we get, let's do one of each just to make sure we get them done. So my thought is, this could go right over, and I like that idea. So I'm just going to unfold it a little bit. I'm going to grab a little bit of the Italian paper, maybe put a tiny bit of it. Do I want it there or do I want it towards the bottom? Like that. I think I might want it towards the bottom, and then we'll put something else possibly over on the other side, maybe another label. So I'm going to set this down here, have it come off a bit. I'm going to take this label and set it here, and then this is going to show both. Okay, so we're going to put that label there. Just up a little tiny bit, just kind of gives it a little bit of dimension. And it's not on the fold. I'm trying to limit as much as possible what I'm putting over the fold. So if that's going to go there, do we want our bee up here? I think we do. Okay, let's put this bee or wasp, I'm not sure which it is. And again, I'm going to try not to have it over the seam there. All right, so we've got our base ready. Gosh, I could probably bring you in a little bit. I risk stopping the film when I do that, so that's happened before. So we're just going to put lots of glue on here, and all of these things that I'm doing now, other than maybe putting the pocket on, you might not want to use glue stick for putting the little pocket. I wouldn't do it because it's hard to get around the edges. So what I'm trying to do is I'm creating a relationship by touching this, and touching this with the image. And like I said, that's just something I like to do with collage. It's not universal and it's not a rule. It's just something I like to do. So, and then we're just going to fold it. And look how adorable that is. So that'll go over the page, tuck spot, and this is the front part. And it has a little bit less going on, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you could put another something up here, maybe a little bit of fabric, but I think that is super cute. Okay. Now we're going to, let's choose this one because we haven't done anything with the color, this color yet. Let's see, I have a little label. This is a little Tracy label that was off to the side here. So I'm just using what's on my desk for the most part. I'm going to put this little cutie on here, like that. I'm inclined to want to put, I have some of those cards. Do you remember I was showing you these cards that were part of a scrapbook page, and I cut them, or I glued them to another piece of scrapbook page because they were white at the back. So I put them on a nice green, and they're super nice card. So that can go in here like that. And I think that looks great. We could put a little tiny bit, if we want it, of Italian paper here. Let's see, how would that look? Just to give it a little extra oomph, if you will. So I'm just going to do that here. And add that there towards the edge. And that looks great. And then on the other side, it's wide open. We can do whatever we'd like. Let's see, I've got this. We have some more birds. He's super cute. Oh gosh, that one's really pretty. Yeah, I like those next to each other. And I think I'll use a little bit more, just grabbing some more book page here. I think I would just use a little bit more book page and just kind of set it down here a little bit. Or actually, I might put it up a little tiny bit and see how that goes. For me, if you have book page around you, you have some labels, you have your fussy cuts, and the substrates you want to play with, then I think you're kind of golden if you have all of those elements. Okay, so I'm going to set that there. I'm going to put this one, and this again is a toque label. These were labels that she sent me that she'd cut out herself. I mean, can you imagine? She cut them out and gave them to me. I mean, it's enough to have the digitals, but to actually cut them out as well, that's amazing. So we'll set him here. I always say him with birds. I think it's because, you know, generally the prettier, the more colorful, not necessarily prettier, but the more colorful bird is the male, so that he can attract a female. That's probably not always the case, but yeah. So I say he when I see, a colorful bird. So once again, this would go over a page. We've got a tuck on the back. And this would be a tuck spot that way as well. Really like that. Okay, so we've got one of each done. How are we for time? Pretty good. Let's work on some more. May not get them all done in the time allotted, but we'll try. I'm going to put that here just to bring the color down. Like it's a very quite white background on the wallpaper in this instance. So I'm just going to set that here. And I just think that just gives it a lovely feel. Let's grab another one of these and just trim the corners. I'm getting a lot of use out of this corner chomper. And then we'll set that in here. And I think I would like to put, what other colors do I have? I have a bit of this. Let's do this. Grab that. And then set it here, and then it'll go right up and touch the label, which I like. Establishing a relationship with my with my label. I know, I'm out there. What can I say? So, just going to set that to the edge. There we go. Lovely. Looks great. And then on this side, let's see, what do we want to do? That is pretty. I like that. And I'm just looking at what I have for paper here. No, that's a little bit too, this be too, to the same note. I think I'll use the blue. Just going to tear a piece. And I could put it here. Will that stand out more? I think it does, but this looks a little bit, I don't know, it's a little wonky. I think instead, let me see about my pages here. Oh, this is nice. I think instead I'm going to grab a piece of book page. I'm just going to set something here like that. Or do I want to, no, we're going to do it like that. So it's always good to audition. And I think first time I ever heard anyone say audition your Fussy Cuts was Rachel. I love that. Rachel from Roxy Creations. So we've got this down. You can put that there. I wonder if, I think it's fading out a little bit. So I think maybe instead I would prefer this. So let's see, do I have any other labels that I might want to use? Get some more brown ones. Yeah, okay. Well, I have brown on the other side, so I think I might want to use a blue one here and just set it like in there. Okay. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're clicking along with time, but that's okay. And then we're going to get our beautiful flower down. Okay. Just like that. Love it. Absolutely love that. So that'll go over a page. This is the other side of the page. Isn't that great? Really love those. Okay, let's see if we can let's see how much more we can accomplish. Just saw this and I wondered about that with this. Nope, fades away a little bit. That's super pretty. Okay, I want to put that, and you know what? I think all I need is like a label with that. I'm going to put a label down here. And if you've got lots of things going on, sometimes you want to calm it down with you know, book page or whatever, but other times you might want, you'll find that that background is so beautiful with the image that you've added that you don't want to hide as much of it. So that's where my head is right now. And I just love this. I'm putting it up a little tiny bit. Just love that together. So that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, so on the back, maybe we can use this beautiful butterfly that I've been trying to get him on here. And do we want something like, nope, we don't. We could have like a label, and then we still see the flowers there. I think I like that. So I'm going to go for that. It's a little more minimalistic, but I think it's because I like the background so much. It's so pretty. So if we set him like that, or do we want it? We don't want him flying. No, I definitely want to put him like that. So we're going to get our butterfly on here. I'm hoping I'll have enough time. I'll get the other one done and we'll have enough time to actually, I can show you how they all look, but we'll see. There we go. So there's that one. That's lovely. Okay, so here's the last one. Now, I might want to do like a little, oh, there's a lovely bird. But I don't think I want that poor old bird to be cut off. I think with this one, I might want to do like a little garden. That's too light. So we could put a couple of irises maybe on. Do you think that would work? Yeah, I think they would work. And maybe a couple of labels behind. So we'll set this label here. I'm going to treat these separately. These two images that are going on. So we'll put this on like that. And then we'll add iris, because you can't go wrong with an iris. That's my thought. And we'll get this on here. Love this beautiful kind of a seafoam bluey green on this particular paper. It's just super pretty. So we're going to go like that. Perfect. We'll cut that off in a second. Now the question is, do I want the iris there or do I want something else? Like something like this. I think I'm going to go with that. Just for something different. I am going to put that there. Just kind of mirror where it is on the other side. These would be great. All of these that we've made would be great with words on them too. If you have, you know, some of the word digitals or Tim Holtz words, or I think they would be quite nice as well. So we'll get this on here. Oh, we're getting up there in time. Get this on there, and then hopefully I can show you how they look on the page in that journal. Bring this over to the side. Perfect. I just like that because of the pink in there. And cut that. Perfect. So that's one side, and then that's the other side. Okay, let's have a look at all of these and see what you think. And you can tell me which is your favorite if you'd like. Okay, so I'm close, but I thought you might want to see it up close. So this is what it'll look like on the page, glued here and here, and then that's the other side. Isn't that sweet? Love it. One. This is another. This is the first one we did. Like that. Like, you could put a little something extra up there. I might put a little bit of fabric, maybe a little bit of ticking fabric, and then that's the other side. Excellent. Love that too. Love that bee. And then, whoops, here we go. This one on a page is a tuck spot. Really pretty. And then this is the other side. And I would probably glue it 3 and then have a tag go down the top. And then this one here, like that. Really, really cute. And then that's the other side. Perfect. And then this one, which might be my favorite. I don't know. There's something with that wallpaper. It's very nostalgic. I love this one. So cute. And then this is the last one. Oh, I love the birds too. Okay, what am I saying? I didn't want to lose those flowers. And look how beautifully they relate to one another. So good. Thank you so much for watching. This was really fun, and I'm so pleased with the results. So if you don't have Tim Holtz wallpaper, use cardstock. Start with 5x8 pieces of cardstock that you might have in your stash, or use vintage wallpaper, like real wallpaper, if you can cut it down to that size if you want to follow along specifically with this. So thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.